Today's reading is going to be for someone that is going through a bit of a watershed moment. And what that is kind of, you can feel the trauma releasing. You can feel the lessons getting integrated. You can feel your new self starting to bloom through it, or maybe not yet. Maybe you still feel like this cut off little stub. That's kind of clearing space though for this new light to be brought up. So the two crystals I had today were lapis lazuli and fluorite. Seems so light in my head. Fluorite. And I closed my eyes and all I could get were the two colors just blurring and kind of getting like little glimmers. But then I could see it like a full coming down. You're coming down, you're getting grounded back into your emotions again. You're not kind of all up in the air, all airy-fairy, like a, delulu type of state of mind where you're like, okay, you're gaslighting yourself into believing, okay, you can do no wrong, or gaslighting yourself against, okay, this person is, all magical and I'm the one that's all wrong. Coming into this new state of awareness where you can see the duality of the situation and you can see that you have been cut off at the limbs basically, but you are, once you're able to shed all of this pain, all of this hurt, and integrate the lessons in, you're going to start blooming. You're going to start having the lessons serve you in a more balanced, grounded way. And what my eye kept catching was this little container I've got set here, which is blue and green. But I use the chopped off little stubs of my bok choy and cabbages and things like that. And I put them in water and the whole plant just grows back again. So while your shell at the moment may look all gross and crusty and, not very nice right now. It may not feel very nice shedding it away. Once you shed all those old layers, the new you can start to bloom. The real you can start to bloom through. I feel it though. I feel like it's very, very heavy season for some people. And even the weather's been kind of reflecting that. Weather's been kind of reflecting it. What did I say? I need to take this time to rest, get into some new energy. It says take a vacation, but for me this can just be, it doesn't even have to be going far. It's just getting out of that stagnancy zone of like day-to-day life. Just like something that refreshes you so that you can come into this new energy with fresh eyes. You have had this massive watershed moment, but you're needing to get into clearer energies away from where you are right now. And I've heard this a lot, especially from Mary Jo's Soulful Revolution. She's amazing. If you don't know her, check her out. She has amazing classes and courses and everything from like astrology to divine feminine to twin flame to a whole range of things. She has been doing it for very many years. About developing a spiritual practice, and what that means is not like, you have to go out there and teach it, but you shining your light for other people is going to be what not heals you, but helps you to see things from a higher perspective, because a lot of people are kind of like, they do meditating once or twice a week or something like that, but they don't have it integrated into their life. It's like a separate thing from their life. And I've even gone through seasons and stages like this too, where it's like, oh, but, the dishes need to get done, the kids need to get taken care of, this needs to happen first, these are priorities. Well, the season of life that we're going into right now, this is also going to be a priority. Like you needing to prioritize not only your physical and mental well-being and your emotional well-being, but realizing that they all are interconnected. You being able to get into this fresh space, being able to get into a more spiritual zone, whatever that means for you. That can just be going out in nature, that can just be going to a new town, going to a different space that you've never been to before, something that makes you feel grounded so that you can integrate in these lessons and get a positive light at the end of the tunnel type of situation. Because right now you're expecting the worst, you're having self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights because you're kind of stuck. Let's just imagine that it's like you've shed the skin in a bathtub, okay, and you're just sitting in the bath. You need to get out the bath and go wash off and go have a shower, go like somewhere away from the energy. Like, yes, clearing your space, having a spiritual practice, meditating, doing things that you do, working with crystals, cleansing your home in both the cleanliness way and like saging your home and things like that. But it's the need for you to get out of your current situation, just physically, even if it's for a day, so that you can stop sitting in the bath of old energy, basically. Okay, you got the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Really coming from this energy of you're not giving up on yourself. Like, you feel like it, you feel like you're on your last thread, but there's just that one thread that's keeping it all together. And you've kind of realized where things that you've had to do to protect yourself in the past aren't serving you anymore. And I know a lot of people may look at that as like, well, duh. But the thing is that when you've been doing that your whole life, it can sometimes bleed into every situation without you even realizing. You have to kind of always have on this tough face or always be in this fiery masculine energy all the time of protecting yourself, and you don't realize how that's a lesson that you needed to learn. The lesson that you needed to learn was to finally allow yourself to realize that, okay, maybe I'm the one that's being too harsh in this situation and it's not this other person. You're learning some new lessons that are helping you understand that, maybe the situation isn't as true as you thought because you didn't realize that this was actually a trigger. This was actually how you were perceiving something and not actually something that was true. And here's the thing, even if it is true, like, you either need to be clear in your intuition by like developing that spiritual practice and integrating that and being 100% certain in yourself that that's your truth and being able to sit there and say, yeah, that's my truth, I can hold that. But if you're not sure, it's not about like, okay, I have to do all my shadow work now and I have to do that. It's about realizing to have that compassion for yourself and holding accountability at the same time. It's about having that duality, having that contrast, that polarity, to be able to say, this is true, but this is also true. So you may have a situation where you can realize, okay, I have taken accountability for this, but it is still true that this person hurt me and I no longer want anything to do with them. Or like, I'm going to completely distance myself from them. And you're not able you're not able to see this positively. You're at the moment of definitely shedding the emotions from this lesson. You got the World and the Ego card. The world is trying to come up for you. The world is trying to be brought to you. All of your abundance and all of the joy and all of the path towards enlightenment is coming for you. It's only really your fears at the moment that are holding you back. It's your fears that you're not enough. It's your fears that no one will relate to you. It's your fears that there's something wrong with you and you don't deserve something. That's kind of holding you back right now.